This is the L2C Media Network, and this is what is this? Oh, this Sports Final Sunday edition, and we got some sports for you. It's always sponsored by the L2C Media Network, and here with the headlines that goes for the details in the wild and wacky world of sports, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Hi there, and unlike last night, I'm fully awake. Yeah, I'm sorry for what happened last night. This is what happens when you take a cold pill or a pill for, cold medicine, little tablet, and it hits you. So I am going to make sure I take it after the broadcast, and everything will be good. Uno, let's try again. Uno, the mouse assassin, is with us as well. She is just keeping an eye on everything. And how is that prediction? Well, I'll tell you this. You're probably hearing in the background, but apparently that noise is Buffalo fans and Green Bay Packer fans making a little holler. Wow, I tell you, were those games wild or were those games wild? We're going to talk about them to you. So if you are ready, I know I is. Let's get to it. Let's give you the recap first of the game that aired earlier today. Tom Brady has a new team in a new town, but the destination is the same. However, there's a twist. It is the Super Bowl 55, and it's going to be at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. That's right. Tampa Bay is going to a Super Bowl in their home stadium. The man with 6 NFL titles will become the first quarterback to play a Super Bowl on his team's home field. He owns the Tampa Bay defense that sacked Aaron Rodgers 5 times, and a curious late call on 4th and goal by the Packers as Brady and the Bucs beat top-seeded Green Bay 31-26 for the NFC title earlier this evening. The Bucs will face Kansas City Chiefs at Tampa's Raymond James Stadium on February 7th. A host team in the Super Bowl has never happened in 54 previous games. Now, that's all changed. Brady is back in his first year at Tampa Bay after reaching this stage 9 times with the New England Patriots. He went 20 of 36 for 286 yards and 3 touchdowns, but also threw 3 interceptions as Tampa Bay squandered most of an 18-point lead. Shaquille Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul combined for 5 sacks to help the Bucs hang on for their franchise record 8th consecutive road victory. It is indeed quite a step up for a team that had one winning record in the last 9 seasons. Said Bucs receiver Scotty Miller, who caught a 39-yard touchdown pass with 1 second left until the half. Thomas the GOAT, greatest of all time. Last year we ended 7-9. This year we're going to the Super Bowl. He's the biggest reason. The Bucs snapped Green Bay's 7-game winning streak. They were aided by a strange decision from Packers coach Matt LaFleur with just over 2 minutes remaining in a 31-23 game. After 3 straight incompletions had the Packers facing 4th and goal from the 8, the Packers, they elected to kick a field goal to get within 5. Anytime it doesn't work out, you always regret it, right? LaFleur said. It was just circumstance of having 3 shots and coming away with no yards and knowing that you not only need the touchdown, but you need the 2-point. The way I was looking at it is we essentially had 4 timeouts with the 2-minute warning. We knew we needed to get a stop. Tampa then ran out the clock on the Packers, who fall to 14-4. Packers lost in the NFC Championship game for the 4th time in the last 7 seasons. Green Bay hasn't reached the Super Bowl since its 2010 championship season. Rodgers went 33 of 48 for 346 yards with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, but fell to 1-4 in conference championship games as a starting quarterback. The Packers had the NFL's best red zone offense this season, but they twice settled for field goals after having a first and goal Sunday. Tampa took command in the middle portion of the game after Sean Murphy bunting intercepted the Rodgers pass and Tampa Bay converted a 4th and 4. The Bucs were at Green Bay's 39 while leading 14-10. 8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Bucs passed up a long field goal attempt, and Brady found Miller down the left sideline for a 39-yard touchdown with just 1 second remaining. Strange. The Packers got the ball to start the second half. Aaron Jones caught a short 3rd down pass, took a huge hit from Jordan Whitehead that knocked the ball loose. Devin White recovered and ran 21 yards to the Green Bay 8. 1 play later, Brady found a wide open Cameron Brate to extend Tampa's lead to 28-10. Packers rallied as Brady threw interceptions on 3 straight drives for just the 2nd time in his career. Green Bay cut the lead 28-23 late in the 3rd on Rodgers' touchdown passes to Robert Tonyan and Devontae Adams. Twice in the 4th quarter, the Packers got the ball with a chance to take the lead after Jair Alexander picked off Brady's passes deep in Green Bay territory. Both times Packers went 3 and out. Real good. It's been quite a ride for Brady and the Bucs. Brady moved to Tampa as a free agent, brought star tight end Rob Gronkowski out of retirement over at Fox Sports to join him. But with limited practice time with his new teammates because of the coronavirus protocols, the Bucs didn't get rolling until after their bye week. Now, look at where they're at. The Buccaneers are the 3rd Tampa team to play for a championship during the pandemic. The Lightning won the Stanley Cup in 2020, and the Rays lost to the Dodgers in the World Series. Your injury report: Jones hurt his chest, and Whitehead injured his shoulder on the 3rd quarter play that resulted in a Jones fumble. Packers defensive lineman Tyler Lancaster and linebacker Chris Barnes' thumb left in the second half. Bucs played the entire game without wide receiver Antonio Brown with a knee injury and safety Antoine Winfield Jr. with an ankle injury. Packers season is over, and it could be the end of the road for Aaron Rodgers. But now, Tampa Bay 31, Green Bay 26. Now for the action that took place tonight. Let's give you that lovely little thing we call a recap on the Bills and the Chiefs. And you got to say it, the Chiefs, I'm just going to say it, the Chiefs were just too much for the Bills. Let's go to it. It took Kansas City Chiefs 5 frustrating decades to make their 3rd Super Bowl appearance. Now the defending Super Bowl champs are headed there for the 2nd straight year. Showing no lingering effects from his concussion, Patrick Mahomes sliced, diced, and julienned Buffalo's secondary with ruthless efficiency Sunday night, helping the Chiefs roll to a 38-24 victory over Josh Allen and the Bills in the AFC Championship game. As we said, reigning, defending Super Bowl MVP finished with 325 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. Most of it to his favorite targets like Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, who complemented their star quarterback with a record-setting night of their own. The Chiefs will face a familiar foe, Tom Brady and the NFC champ Buccaneers, in 2 weeks in Tampa, Florida, at Raymond James Stadium. Kelce finished with 13 catches for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hill added 9 catches for 172 yards, becoming the first duo in NFL history with consecutive games of at least 100 yards receiving in each in a single postseason. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Darrell Williams added short touchdown runs for the Chiefs, who will try to become the 8th franchise and first since the Brady-led New England Patriots in 2003 and 2004 to defend the Lombardi Trophy. Wow. Allen, who had his worst game of the season in a Week 6 loss to the Chiefs, again struggled against the blitzing Kansas City defense. He finished with 287 yards passing, with 2 touchdowns and an interception, but a big chunk of his numbers came as the Bills tried to rally from 38-15 deficit in the final minutes. Their frustration boiled over with 3:19 to go when Allen was getting sacked by Tano Passagian. Alec Okafor finished off the tackle, and Allen pitched the ball in his face in resentment. Offensive lineman John Feliciano and Deion Dawkins rushed in and leveled Okafor, resulting in a flood of offsetting personal foul penalties, which just didn't happen. It capped a bitter night for the Bills, who had reached their first AFC title game since beating Kansas City at home January '94. They had won 11 of 12 since their loss to the Chiefs earlier this season. In fact, they had trailed in the second half since Week 8 and were riding a wave of confidence that this might finally be their championship year. Instead, after finally conquering the Patriots in the AFC East, the Bills have a new roadblock to the Super Bowl. Now, the Chiefs actually spotted the Bills, a 9-0 lead, thanks in part to Nicole Hardman's muffed punt inside their 5 that gifted Buffalo a touchdown. But the reigning champs were hardly rattled. The Chiefs, after all, rallied from double digits in each of their postseason wins last season, including the Super Bowl triumph over San Francisco. Mahomes and Kelce soon found their groove, and the rest of the Chiefs' offense followed suit. They surgically took apart Buffalo's defense on a 14-play, 80-yard drive, then ended with a short TD throw to Harmon. No hard feelings over that fumble. Then the Chiefs cruised 82 yards, just 5 plays. The big one, Harmon's 50-yard end around that set up Williams' touchdown tumble. Finally, they made it 3 touchdowns and 3 possessions when Edwards-Helaire, in his first game back from an ankle injury, capped a 77-yard drive with a short plunge. The only answer from Buffalo was Tyler Bass's chip shot field goal that made it 21-12 at the break. Now, you don't beat Kansas City by kicking field goals from the 3-yard line, though, or from the 9, where the Bills settled for another one to close within 24-15 late in the third quarter. That became painfully clear on the ensuing drive. Mahomes hit Hill in stride, and the all-pro wide receiver promptly made the Bills secondary look downright foolish. Weaving in and out of woebegone defenders, Hill was finally caught inside the 5-yard line after a 71-yard gain, ultimately setting up Kelce's short touchdown catch a few plays later. Any hopes the Bills had of a comeback were dashed when Rashad Fenton picked off a tip pass deep in Kansas City territory. The Chiefs breezily marched the other direction, and Mahomes and Kelce kicked off the celebration of another trip to the Super Bowl when they connected for their second score of the game. Now, how about the injuries? Well, for the Chiefs, Andrew Wiley hurt his knee early in the second half, and Eric Fisher limped off in the fourth quarter with an injury to his Achilles tendon. Quarterback L'Jarius Sneed and Armani Watts were evaluated 4 concussions. Wild. And here we go. It was right. Pluto is just a small rock. There we go. Pluto is stuck in some kind of wormhole.
Hi, Captain Stevens. Could you please tell my son that it isn't his fault and that you forgive him?
No, I cannot. Let's get to
and Tommy Goodman, not forgiven.
Let's go to basketball. Let's go to some more scores, shall we? We got scores, we got headlines. We're gonna get to it, aren't we? That's right. Give us a moment, and we'll also give you the sportsbook betting line from Vegas and beyond. There you go. And let's see. Come on, boys. Give me some break here. Okay, apparently. There you go. Let's get some basketball, college, pro, and of course, hockey. Let me just put it down here. All right. We go for a little men's basketball, college-wise. Let's give you a scoreboard. And, of course, scoreboard is sponsored in part by William Hill Sportsbook. Bet on yourself. And, of course, if you do bet, please be responsible in betting. And if you do have a little gambling problem, call 1-800-270-7177. That's 1-800. That's 1-800-270-7177. They'll help. All right. Here we go. Nebraska and 4th-ranked Iowa, they didn't play much. In fact, their game was postponed. You're kidding. No, I'm not. All right, let's go to okay, we're going to now go to the ladies' game. This should be fun. This should be fun. Okay. Let's get going with the ladies. Ladies hoop now. Ladies hoop, guys. Thank you. And let's rock and ride through paradise. Okay, we're just waiting for the basketball scoreboard. And we got it up. Yay! We got it up. Yay, we got it up. And I am having to sit up straight so I don't look like I'm scrunching down so you can actually see me. All right, here we go. Number 1 ranked Louisville beat Wake Forest 65-63. Number 2 North Carolina State over Virginia Tech 89-87. 4th ranked South Carolina 69-65. Bing the bell, boys. 69, a workable number. 69-65 winner over LSU. Number 5th ranked Stanford 86-59 winner over USC. 8th ranked Texas A&M 70-66 winner over Missouri. 25th ranked Tennessee over 12th ranked Kentucky 70-53. We keep going. 13th ranked Oregon 69-52 winner over Washington. 16th ranked Indiana 74-61 winner over 21st ranked Northwestern. Gonzaga, 20th ranked Gonzaga, beat up Portland 79-81. Final in overtime, 23rd ranked Syracuse loses to Clemson 86-77. 6th-ranked UCLA versus California was postponed. Colorado and 10th-ranked Arizona postponed. Purdue and 11th-ranked Michigan, they were also postponed. All right. We go do a dance of the cha-cha, folks. All right, let's go to... Let's take it to the NBA. Let's take it to the hoop. So, yes. There we go.
Yes, we certainly are. And as for crosshair, nobody else.
All right, let's get to it. The NBA scores. We do a tap dance. And here we go. We're calling this one. There's one game that's about to end. Portland Trail Blazers are about to take the Knicks to the woodshed, 112-109 with 16 seconds left to play. Final scores, we got them. Toronto Raptors 107, Indiana Pacers 102, Los Angeles Clippers 108, the Thunder of Oklahoma City 100, Boston Celtics 141, Cleveland Cavaliers 103, Charlotte Hornets 107, Orlando Magic 104, San Antonio Spurs over the Washington Wizards 121-101, Milwaukee Bucks over the Atlanta Hawks 129-115, Kings Grizzlies postponed. That's right. Kings Grizzlies postponed. All right, we go from the NBA we go from the hardwood to the hard ice. And a very short schedule for Sunday.
Saturdays at 12:30.
And once again, I don't know what's going on with our Motor City Club, but were they embarrassed on national television today. Linda Steele, Chicago Blackhawks beat the Detroit Red Wings like a rented mule, 6-2. Sutter and Murphy and Kane for Chicago, your 3 stars. Final in a shootout, Buffalo Sabres beat the Washington Capitals 4-3. Stahl, Schultz, and Ristolian. Stahl and Ristolian for Buffalo, Schultz for Washington. Stahl with a goal, Schultz with a goal and assist, and Ristolian with 2 assists, by the way, just in case for record. Sutter for Chicago, 3 goals. Murphy for Chicago, 1 goal, 1 assist, and Kane with 2 assists for Chicago. There, we're all caught up. Golden Knights of Vegas shut out the Coyotes of Arizona, 1-0. Carlson of Vegas, 1 goal. Quimfer of Arizona, 26 saves, and Fleury for Vegas, 16 saves. Maple Leafs over the Calgary Flames, 3-2. Riley for Toronto, 3 assists. Campbell for Toronto, 31 saves. And Mangiapane for Calgary, no report on how he did. New Jersey Devils over the New York Islanders, 2-0. Wedgwood for New Jersey, 28 saves. Smith for New Jersey, 2 assists. And Hughes for New Jersey, 1 goal. More finals to shake a stick at. Pittsburgh Penguins, 3-2 winners over the New York Rangers. Gunsel for Pittsburgh, 1 goal. Russ for Pittsburgh, 1 goal. Blackwell for Rangers, 1 goal. Dallas Stars over the Nashville Predators, 3-2. Pavlovsky for Dallas, 1 goal, 2 assists. Hintz for Dallas, 1 goal, 2 assists. Arvidsson for Nashville, 2 assists. LA Kings decimated the St. Louis Blues, 6-3. Kopitar, 1 goal, 2 assists for Los Angeles Shine. St. Louis, 2 goals, and Kemp for LA, 2 assists. San Jose Sharks over Minnesota Wild, 5-3. Burns for San Jose, 1 goal. Praise for Minnesota, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Kokkonen for Minnesota, 31 saves. Anaheim Mighty Ducks over the Colorado Avalanche, 3-1. Gibson for Anaheim, 32 saves. Silverberg for Anaheim, 1 goal. Lindholm for Anaheim, 1 goal as well. Edmonton Oilers over the Winnipeg Jets, 4-3. McDavid for Edmonton, 3 assists. Draisaitl for Edmonton, 1 goal, 1 assist. Oilers, Winnipeg, 1 goal. It's halftime, 12:30. And we get more sports. We got everything for you in the second half. Going to take a little bit of a pause for the nomadic cause of causes here on this little show of show. I hope you enjoy what we have for you. In fact, Nick's not on tonight. Ooh. Of course, Nick Ricky. Well, we do have a little something. About 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central Time. It's the Sunday night chill hours. Nick Rakita and company. Sort of hanging out, chilling with you on tonight's edition of the weekend of relaxation. So give Nick Rakita and Rakita Media on his channel. Let's try that again. Sunday night chill hours, Rakita Media Network, right here on YouTube. Scheduled for let's just make sure of things. It's the Sunday night chill hours. About 27 minutes from now, 1 a.m. Eastern. Nick Rakita coming up with a Sunday show that you will love. Please enjoy responsibly.
I forgot to ask Mr. Horse if there was anything cosmetic he wanted done while he was under the knife. You guys seem like close personal friends of Stupid Horse.
Here we come.
Is there anything you'd like for him to have done? I think homie should get new teeth.
Excuse me.
Like that I could do.
We now interrupt this fantasy for a breaking news report. Hello? Can someone give me the news report?
That's it for that. That's it for the plug.
You know how this ends.
Let's
no one escapes.
We join the high-speed chase.
Let's give you. Okay, there we go. If we're ready for you.
I'm just in a rush to get back home.
Here we go. We got some shout outs. We're going to do them good. We're going to do some shout outs proud. Brenda Dixon, Yvonne Marie, Jacqueline Fleming, Angela Peterson, Christina Peterson, Yuki Tanaka, Emery Mann, Jay the Brain Man, Alan Oberoff, Brian Mann, Ricky Pickrell, Tony Pickrell, Michael Pickrell, Jay the Brain Man, Matthew Nichols, Jerry Nichols, Nancy Nichols, Amy Hayes, Frida Hayes, Morris Hayes, Jimmy Jam, Samantha Phillips, Samantha O'Neill, Casey Ann, Monica Cram, Gary Cram, and of course Brenda Gaminsky, my mom, Uno, and everyone who is everyone in this world. Jerry J. Keaton, how you doing? Heather Lee, how you doing? And hello, Sarah Chavez, as well. And that is our, and hello to Jennifer Torres. And, wow. Rebecca, how you doing? Claudia Trejos, yes, indeed. We say hello to Claudia Trejos. And we say hello to everybody on Facebook. On Twitter, On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer and Vixen. We say hello to Mandy Summers, to Peter Gilmore, to Sith Lord, Crash Now, Mandy Summers, Casey Lennox, Stacey Hayes, Fizz Giggity, of course, Travis, People Circus, Charlie's London, Alex Sims, Audrey Dogren, Nick Mantis, and Ian Kress, also of WLNS. That's right. We're pretty good here right now. And there we are. We are about 6 minutes into the second half of this broadcast, where we got more than shakes the eyes, ears, nose, throat, and sentons. That's right. Of course, Brad Shepard, Dan Leach, That Umbrella Guy, Nick Ricada, Vince Russo, Justin Spiro, and a whole lot of people on Twitter. Also want to say hi to my friends over on the Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, excusez-moi. So there you go. There you go. We've given our shout outs. Now let's give you some headlines, shall we? I think we shall. You know, headlines are what brings this all together. Let's go, NFL. Aaron Rodgers sort of felt a little down. Franchise quarterback of the Green Bay Packers talked a little bit about his future. Aaron Rodgers, the anointed one, has now come within one victory of guiding the Green Bay Packers to the Super Bowl in 2 straight seasons. But judging by his comments after Sunday night's NFC Championship loss to the Tampa Bay Bucks, there may not even be a chance for a 3rd straight title game appearance, at least in Green Bay. Addressing reporters after Packers' 31-29 defeat, Rodgers said his future is uncertain and talked repeatedly about the finality of this particular loss, indirectly hinting that he may or may not be under center with the Packers in 2021. Quote, I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of unknowns going into this offseason. Now I'm just going to have to take some time away for sure and just clear my head and kind of just see what's going on with everything. It's pretty tough right now, especially thinking about the guys that may or may not be here next year. That makes the finality of it all kind of you hit like a ton of bricks. Most of Rodgers' comments about roster turnover centered on his colleagues like impending free agent Aaron Jones, but the quarterback made a point to include himself in speculation about a new-look team in 2021 and beyond. Packers coach Matt LaFleur, for what it's worth, was strong in his support for Rodgers, the presumptive 2020 NFL MVP, after the game, but even his words left room for a potential change under center. Rodgers is under contract with Green Bay through 2023, but the Packers aren't necessarily tied to the quarterback beyond this season. They could save about $55 million by trading 37-year-old signal caller this offseason, and Rodgers himself said before the 2020 campaign that he expects to finish his career elsewhere. We wish him luck. Let's keep going. It's 20 minutes to 1 o'clock, and we end precisely, probably at that time. Yeah. We do have a little soccer news before we get to the scoreboard, and it's a little sad news to give you. 5 members of Brazil's soccer club Palmas were killed in a plane crash Sunday morning. A small plane that was carrying 4 players and the team's president crashed while taking off ahead of a Brazilian Cup match. President Lucas Miera, along with players Lucas Praxis, Guilherme Noah, Ranu, and Marcus Molinari were killed in the accident. The pilot of the plane also was killed. Palmas is a 4th-tier club in Brazil. The plane was headed to Goiânia, a trip of 500 miles for a match on Monday. In 2016, Chapecoense, the 1st division team in Brazil, lost nearly their entire team when the plane that was taking them to Medellin, Colombia, crashed. Our thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the families of those killed in that awful plane crash. And here we go. Glad you're all here with us. It's 12:41. I think we've done everything. Let's get you some media bites while we're here from our friends at awfulannouncing.com. Boy! Oh, that's right. The music in the background is working. Cool. Go to Little Awful Announcing. Get you some media news for you. Maybe some new media news. And of course, we've got about one thing to tell you before we hit the scoreboard. Greg Olsen, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks, made it official. He announced that he is calling it a career. In addition to battling injuries and age, Olsen once told Dan Patrick that as soon as you're thinking of retiring, that's time to do it. Olsen will now be working over there at Fox Sports, and will be working NFL football games as an analyst and a few other things as well for Fox NFL. There you go. That's, I think, the only story from Awful Announcing new. Let's thank you. It is 12:43, and you're with us here on Sports Final. And let's give you a little update on one of the injuries for the Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs are on to their 2nd consecutive Super Bowl after defeating the Buffalo Bills 38-24 in the AFC Championship game. But they did suffer a big loss during the matchup. During a play in the 4th quarter, offensive tackle Eric Fisher went down with what appeared to be a leg injury while blocking Patrick Mahomes' blindside. Later in the quarter, the Chiefs announced that Fisher was ruled out for the rest of the game with an Achilles injury. Fisher, who was selected by the Chiefs with the top pick in the 2013 NFL Draft, is a 2-time Pro Bowler. With the nature and how players and coaches were interacting with Fisher on the sidelines or on the sideline towards the end of the game, it's fair to wonder what his status for Super Bowl 55 will be. In his post-game press conference, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid told reporters they think Fisher suffered a tear. It don't look good. end quote. Which have been forced to reshuffle a bit along the offensive line of already starting the offensive tackle Mitchell Schwartz on injured reserve with a back injury. It would be absolutely brutal for the Chiefs if they were forced to attempt to stop the likes of Shaquille Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the Super Bowl, without Fisher and Schwartz, a duo of Barrett and Pierre-Paul combined for 5 sacks in the NFC Championship game against the Packers. When Fisher exited the game, Mike Remmers moved from right tackle to left, and Andrew Wiley moved to right tackle. Exciting. Yes, yes. Okay, and let's give you the early odds right now, if we can find it. The reigning champion, Kansas City Chiefs, are currently a slight favorite in Super Bowl 55. William Hill Sportsbook has Kansas City as a 3-point favorite ahead of February 7th championship. And Sportsline specialist Stephen O said Chiefs 28, Buccaneers 26. And you can watch Super Bowl 55 on CBS or stream it free on the CBS Sports app or at cbssports.com. Or you can watch it on CBS All Access. CBS Sports is offering extensive access to pregame Super Bowl coverage. CBS Sports HQ, the 24/7 streaming sports news network, available for free across all digital platforms, services, and connected devices, will be live from Tampa during the week leading up to CBS Sports' live stream of the game. Beginning Monday, Feb 1st, CBS Sports HQ will deliver on-site programming and reports throughout each day, and on game day will stream live pregame coverage plus post-game analysis and highlights. Starting at 2 p.m. Sunday, February 7th, CBS Sports streaming coverage will also be available to viewers across an expanded lineup of platforms and devices, including unauthenticated at cbssports.com and the CBS Sports app for OTT devices and services, smart TVs, and mobile devices. There you go. Of course, you can watch it internationally, obviously. Okay, we are at that moment that the Brits say, we're here, and thus we speaketh in language. It's time for some football scores, otherwise known as soccer here in the States. There we go. Let me just make a little comment here. Anyway, we got major soccer scores for you. Let's give them to you. In the FA Cup 4th round, Chelsea beat Luton Town 3-1. Leicester City a 3-1 winner over Brentford. Burnley a 3-0 winner over Fulham. Manchester United 3-2 winner over Liverpool. Everton a 3-0 winner over Sheffield Wednesday. Scottish League Cup, Livingston over St. Mirren in semi-final action, 1-0. In championship football action, Preston North End and Reading ended up in a 0-0 tie. Blackburn Rovers defeated Middlesbrough 1-0. The FA Women's Super League, Arsenal women and West Ham United were postponed to a frozen pitch. Manchester United women defeated Birmingham City women 2-0. Manchester City women over Brighton of Albion women 7-1. Bristol City women, Chelsea women were postponed due to weather, as was Tottenham Hotspur women, and Everton women also postponed due to weather. Scottish Women's Premier League, they also had their matches postponed, as were the FA Women's National League Northern Premier Division. The FA Women's Championship, Durham women a 1-0 winner over London Bees. Sheffield United women 2-0 over Lowe's women. Coventry United ladies, Carlton Athletic women postponed, as were Leicester City women and Crystal Palace women postponed. London City Lionesses defeated the Blackburn ladies 3-0. In the Spanish La Liga, Osasuna 3-1 winners over Granada. Barcelona over Elche 2-0. Celta Vigo and Eibar a 1-1 tie. Atletico Madrid over Valencia 3-1. German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich over Schalke 4-0. And Hoffenheim a 3-0 winner over Cologne. In Italia Cities A, Juventus over Bologna 2-0. Genoa over Cagliari 1-0. Hellas Verona over Napoli 3-1. Lazio 2-1 winner over Sassuolo, and Sampdoria a 2-0 winner over Parma. In French League 1, Bordeaux over Angers 2-1. Dijon and Strasbourg tied at 1. Metz over Nantes 2-0. Nimes and Lorient were postponed. Reims and Brest 1-0. Reims won it. Lille defeated Rennes 1-0. Saint-Étienne, a loser to Lyon 5-0. In the Australian A-League, the Newcastle Jets beat the Wellington Phoenix 2-1. In the Austrian Bundesliga, it was Red Bull Salzburg over Rheindorf Attach 2-0. Schwarzkowski Tirol over LASK 4-2. Belgian First Division A, Club Bruges and Ghent. Club Bruges beat Ghent 3-2. Beerschot over Zuid Warzem 3-0. Standard League over Sporting de Charleroi 3-2. Ghent over Oud Heavily Leuven 3-0. Brazilian Series A, Vasco da Gama over Atletico Mineiro 3-2. Atletico Paranaense over Flamengo 2-1. Ceará over Palmeiras 2-1. Internacional a 2-1 winner over Grêmio. Atletico Goianiense over Fortaleza 2-0. Goiás over Santos 4-3. Sport over Baja 2-0. Fluminense over Botafogo 2-0. Dutch action had Ajax over Fortuna Sittard 2-1. And Triple V Venlo over Twente 1-0. Utrecht over Sparta Rotterdam 1-0. Alkmaar over Feyenoord 3-2. In the Greek Super League, it was Olympiacos 1-0 winner over Tarmatos Athens. Panathinaikos over Lamia 0-0. Volos a 1-0 winner over Paziana. PAOK Salonika over Athens. Actually, they ended up tied 2-2. Portuguese Premier League, Pacos de Ferreira over Maritimo 3-0. Portimonense over Moreirense in a tie 2-2. Vitória Guimarães over Famalicão 1-0. Swiss Super League, Valdez and Young Boys settled for a tie. Luzon, Lugano, and Serviette St. Gallen were postponed, and Lugano over St. Gallen 1-0. In the Turkish Super League, Konyaspor and Antalyaspor ended in a 0-0 tie. Faith Karagümrük over Denizlispor 2-1. Galatasaray over Malatyaspor 1-0. Besiktas a 2-1 winner over Goldstep SK, and Gaziantep and Hatayspor ended in a 1-1 tie. And folks, that is going to do it for us here on Sports Final. Want to thank you all very much for your participation. and everything else therein. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the good folks over at the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. For everybody here on the Sports Final, we'll talk to you Monday night, 11:35 Eastern, 8:35 Pacific. Hopefully, I will be upright for that. I'm always looking like this, like I'm not actually reading, but I got to be up here because that is how we do things here on this broadcast. We want to be professional. So there you go. We are done. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night at 11:30. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm Steve Baxley. Thank you and blessings.